The stepmother angrily says, "Today will be the last day of this troublesome girl." Then she speaks sweetly to the little girl. "Come, princess, come." The little girl walks toward the poster the stepmother put on the wall. As soon as she gets close, she disappears inside the poster. The stepmother is shocked and says, "What? How is this possible? The screen looks completely normal." On the other side, the little girl reaches her father. Her father happily says, "My dear, you came earlier than I expected." The girl replies, "Yes, Papa, I found a shortcut." Just then, the stepmother also arrives and says in surprise, "I can't believe it. You reached safely too." The girl says, "Yes, that shortcut brought me very fast." The father takes his daughter inside the house, while the stepmother angrily whispers to herself, "I will get rid of this girl. Only my child will be my husband's heir, not this useless, stubborn girl." The little girl goes to her room and talks to the spirit of her real mother. "Mama, I'm glad you came. Thank you for helping me with my training. I improved so fast." The housemaid hears the girl talking alone and gets confused. She enters the room and asks, "Child, who were you talking to?" The girl replies, "To my mama. She helps me a lot." The maid asks again in shock, "Your mama? How did she help you?" The girl explains, "When I was crossing that cliff, my mama used magic and helped me pass through the poster." The maid gets scared and says, "How is it possible that she did all this? We must tell your father right now." The maid takes the girl to her father. The girl tells him everything. The man gets angry at the maid and says, "You are an adult, yet you believe such nonsense from a child?" Then he tells his daughter, "And you? What are these stories about entering pictures?" His wife says, "My love, please calm down. She is just a child. She still doesn't accept our relationship." The maid tries to speak again, but the man shouts, "Enough! Please, both of you leave." The maid takes the girl away. Next day, the stepmother angrily says to herself, "You won't escape this time." The picture is still near the cliff. "I don't think you'll be lucky again." She goes to the girl and sweetly says, "Don't you think we should go for training today? You must work hard for your dreams." The husband says, "My love, I can't go today. I'm very busy." The maid quickly says, "Madam, if you want, I can take her." The stepmother quickly replies, "No, absolutely not. It's better if we go together. It will also clear our misunderstandings." She tells the girl, "Go, princess, and wear your training clothes." The stepmother takes her to the cliff again and angrily says, "Now goodbye forever, girl." The little girl starts riding her bicycle toward the poster. At the same time, her real mother's spirit appears and uses magic. The maid also secretly reaches the cliff and starts recording a video on her phone. The girl enters the poster with her bicycle and disappears. The stepmother screams, "What? How is this possible? She escaped again." She runs to check the truth and accidentally falls into the cliff herself. Later at the hospital, her husband arrives and asks, "My love, are you okay? I heard you had an accident." The wife cries and says, "Yes, I don't know what happened. I was only training Danita." The maid immediately says, "Enough lies. She tried to harm the child." The man angrily says, "Stop it. Can't you see my wife is hurt? Don't say such nonsense." The maid says, "I am not lying. If the girl is safe, it's a miracle. Look at this video." She shows the video. The man watches it and is shocked. The wife cries and says, "No, my love, there is a reason." The man shouts, "You tried to hurt my daughter. I will never forgive you. You will be punished for this." He tells the maid, "Call the police right now. I don't think she can run away in this condition." Then he takes his daughter and leaves the hospital.